The NFL season is back. Scoreboard is back. A product of CoreVizion TV. I'm your host, Radio Richh. I'm with my homie.
It's your boy Mason. You know what it is.
And I got my other homie,
Kid Lee Dupree, right here.
And the NFL season is back in full swing after a couple of canceled preseason games due to Hurricane Harvey.
Lord.
We're finally able to see some football. College football's in first game, mid-swing. NFL season starting this weekend, Sunday. Who you guys looking to win AFC and NFC?
I'm a big Patriots fan for right now because of Mr. Brady himself. Who else I want to see? I don't have nobody on my radar at the moment. And I don't know. It's a mix-up. It's a mix-up for me right now. That's just who I'm looking at right now.
For the AFC, we know the Houston Texans is going to be there. It's going to be the Patriots versus the Texans. We know that. We just need to make sure that we finally make a decision on our quarterback. I know Deshaun is just sitting there with the playbook saying that I got it, coach, I got it. Then once he do, again, we'll be going against Tom Brady.
Kid Lee, are you only saying that because that's the hometown team, man, or do you honestly believe that the rookie quarterback will lead us to the AFC Divisional Championship game?
See, that's the key word, the rookie quarterback. Right now, the head coach has decided to have a veteran, which I understand. However, it's going to be the rookie quarterback that's going to lead us.
I hear you. Well, me, man, coming out the NFC, I think the Green Bay Packers will get it together this year. I think
Seattle.
I think Seattle has a lot going on. I think in the locker room,
the Raiders,
as far as the defense goes, you know,
it don't matter what's going on in the locker room, but what's going on in that field is the Legion of Boom.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. But I feel like Green Bay, the Cheeseheads, will get it together this year and come out very, very strong. I figure Eddie Lay should be healthy to lead that running back game. I feel like Clinton Dixon playing safety in the backfield,
the secondary,
will be an All-Pro again this year. So, man, coming out the AFC, I'm gonna ride with Pittsburgh. I'm a big Le'Veon Bell fan. Yeah. I'm glad Le'Veon Bell is back healthy.
Is he? I know, right? Is he ready?
To be honest with you, it don't matter when you got Antonio Brown out there at the
catching
everything, and then you just recruited Joe Hayden on defense. So Pittsburgh is looking pretty promising coming out the AFC.
That's a good acquisition.
I would love to say the Houston Texans. But like you say, I believe that Savage will struggle in the beginning.
You might see him in the playoffs.
We definitely
he might gain some confidence. He might do a little something for us.
Yeah.
It's Savage. You know.
Speaking of individuals, though, man, is there anybody that you guys are looking forward to seeing play this year in the NFL?
Marshawn Lynch. I'm going to put it out there. I want the big man himself coming from, he's going to Oakland, his home team. He's on the Raiders now. I'm about a player. I like players in the NFL as far as him and what he is, his direction and how he goes. I want to see him win.
I'm only here so I don't get fined.
Right. You know why I'm here on the show, so I don't get fined.
Got you. What about you, Kelly?
Man, besides Deshaun Watson, I would like to see Christian McCaffrey. He's a very skillful player coming out of Stanford. Cam Newton needs a skilled player other than Benjamin. Yeah. I mean, just Christian McCaffrey coming out the backfield, coming just from the backfield. You don't know where he's going to be.
Yeah, I hear you. And I'm a little surprised with your pick. I'm not going to lie. Considering that, the man has raised $30 million for the Hurricane Harvey relief. Considering that this man was out of the season last year, the number one defensive player in the NFL.
Still doing good.
I am confused that Kid Lee didn't pick J.J. Watt. But that's what I'm going with, man. I'm excited to see J.J. Watt back on the field. Yeah. I'm ready to see him dominate. Oh, yeah. I'm ready to see him take that Texas defense back to the top. And I believe he's going to be able to do it. But one player that the league has their focus on right now is Mr. Ezekiel Elliott.
Double E.
Coming out of Dallas. And I know a lot of people are ready to see him play, but are we gonna be able to see him play this year, Mason?
Well, I got him on my fantasy. He better play. From the little things that I heard, let's just say everybody didn't have the Carfax all together. It was just the judge was just tired of people not having all their information together, trying to use him once again as an example. And I just think he just basically said, no, until y'all have everything together, he plays. Period. Point blank.
Unfairness.
Fundamental point
unfairness,
blank.
Quote unquote.
So I believe he'll be on the field for the season, all games. He better be pushing like 200-300 yards, scoring 90, 100 touchdowns. I need all them points.
Yeah.
What you think?
I think it's gonna be the same thing. Just that push that suspension back. I actually had him on my fantasy last year. Oh man, he was a sleeper, man. I was dang, Ezekiel, I have him, but then all of a sudden, then when they had him, touchdowns after touchdowns. He was scoring so many fantasy points for me. Oh my goodness! So yeah, most definitely put him on the field.
O-line.
Jerry Jones, that's gonna be the big thing. Jerry Jones do not like Roger Goodell, and that has something to do with it right there. Yeah. So is Goodell gonna get an extension? All this is gonna
play a factor. Well, I just believe that if Ezekiel Elliott is not on the field, the Dallas Cowboys are in trouble. Mm-hmm. And that's just point blank period. It's already proven that they have a struggle winning in December and on after December. Yeah. And if Ezekiel Elliott is not putting that 1,000 yards up this season, I don't see the Cowboys even being as dominant in the NFC as they can be now. He had a mistrial, that it wasn't fair.
It wasn't fair.
They didn't have enough evidence.
They didn't have no facts.
It was old allegations back from college, and so I'm glad that they're not being able to hold another black man down and blackball another one of our superstars out of the league. So
why though? Huh?
Big ups.
they don't want to talk about that.
They want Dallas to win.
You know it.
Ain't my business. I'm shooting for the Texans, man. Y'all stay tuned right here on CoreVizion Sports, right here, part of CoreVizion TV. We'll be right back to talk about some blockbuster things that happened this summer in sports.
Yo, what's up? This your boy Vic Mensa, Chi-Town and H-Town. I'm rocking with CoreVizion TV.
Welcome back to sCOREboard. It's not often that we get to see a superstar player switch teams asking for it. It's not often that we see a player who hits the game-winning shot in the NBA Finals to win the championship against the Golden State Warriors asked to be traded so that he could be the king of his team. He didn't want to be the prince no more. He wanted to be the man.
Facts.
He wanted the ball in his hand.
Facts.
We're talking about Kyrie Irving, the blockbuster trade that shook the NBA world. Celtics get Kyrie Irving, Cavs get Isaiah Thomas, Jay Crowder, another center that I can't pronounce his name, first round pick and a second round pick. So the first question that I have for you two guys is, man, who won the deal?
I believe it was a tie. Both players have injuries. Kyrie's knees.
We asked you which one is a tie.
Nah, you asked me. I'm going to answer it the way I want to answer it. Both players got injuries, hands down. Knees and a hip. Period. Point blank. The overall win to me, I'm leading more towards the Cavs just because of what they got. The heart of the other team, the Celtics, that's what they receive. I believe that the Cavs are bigger than, they don't want no more drama. They tired of all of this hoopla.
King's house.
Yeah, this is this is what it's gonna be. This is our decision. I don't specifically believe that LeBron James had anything to do with it, but he may have given some insight on what he wanted to do.
How true do you think the allegations were?
100%.
LeBron, Kyrie Irving.
I think that, like, we boys, we family. This is our team. This is CoreVizion. This is us. I believe they're a family. I believe at the end of the day they could have worked it out, but there was too much big brother, little brother, Jay-Z, Kanye stipulations going on. And I mean, I feel for Kyrie. You don't give me the ball too much, coach. You know what I'm saying? You don't let me shine.
But you average 25 plus points per game.
He
How
wants
aren't you
to
shining?
be the man. Before LeBron got there, who was the man?
Kyrie Irving.
What was he doing to folks?
Nothing.
Oh, Jesus.
They weren't in the playoffs. They were one of the worst teams in the East. That's what my confusion said. How do you switch up and not want to go to the NBA Finals every single year?
True.
Because he knows that he has a chance. He just needed a finisher, and LeBron was a finisher, and that's how they got there. Now he looks at the Boston Celtics situation. As a team, they can finish, especially finish LeBron.
I believe they look good on paper. The Boston Celtics look good on paper, and they're going to have to prove themselves.
You seen
Tatum is a proven star. I honestly think he is going to be the second best player on the Boston Celtics in about 3 years. Gordon Hayward, he was the man in Utah because he had to be the man in Utah.
Exactly.
He's not going to be getting the same touches that he was getting in Utah. You're not going to see Gordon Hayward put up 50-plus points this year. You're not going to see him put up 40-plus points this year. You're going to see him average about 20, 22.
30.
No, sir. 30 points. That means that he will be almost leading the league in points. Kid Lee.
It's gonna be Kyrie, it's gonna be Hayward, and it's gonna be another role player to take him. It's a team effort.
But who was the other role player?
We're gonna find out.
Al Horford has 2 years left. Then you go back to your shooting guard position.
Time is now.
Huh?
The time is now. When you talking about Danny Ainge is talking about winning now. We talking about overcoming the hurdle, the obstacle. LeBron James.
Until you have to meet the team that comes out of the West called the Golden State Warriors. Your best option and choice to beat the Golden State Warriors was staying with the Cavaliers and recruiting one more player because you were a player away.
But is LeBron going to stay? You already know where we're going. You was talking about my Lakers on the last show.
Yeah.
And I'm from LA, so you know how I felt about it, but it's okay now. It's okay. We're in a new season. Right. So if LeBron gets there, what you talking about now?
If LeBron goes to the LA Lakers.
Yes.
I don't see that happening.
Oh, Lord.
I don't. Only reason being because of the lack that he took for leaving the first time from Cleveland. I don't think he's willing to go through that again unless the money talks and he's chasing a dollar.
Okay, you open the door. Just
there it is.
You just open the door.
Lakers got money. We got money.
You say it'll never happen. Come on, this is the NBA.
Yeah,
it's a business.
I would hate to see that happen. I'm not gonna lie to you.
We're talking about building a super team. And it's a super franchise.
Golden State can't always have all the good players.
Right.
Even though, I'm down with Cali team. Shout out to Golden State. But still, it's a Laker nation.
So getting back to Isaiah Thomas, coming off the hip injury, what will he produce for the Cavaliers this season?
I believe he's going to put his heart into it. He's going to try to give 150, if not 175, if not 200%. He has the will of his heart. Shout out to him and his family with the situation with his sister. I feel for you. I believe he just wants the best in his situation for everybody at this point. There was a lot going on with him. Yeah, with him to come back and give what he gave in the playoffs. I mean, how do you ask for enough from a man?
How do you trade him?
How do you exactly? But like you said, a lot of players say the same thing. This is a business at the end of the day.
How do you trade Jimmy Butler?
Yeah, right.
I mean, true. Being loyal, I was hurt by that. Yeah. But I mean, hey, you went to a good coach. But it's just that it's the NBA. It's a business. So anything can happen. But with Isaiah Thomas, I think he's going to be a good bench player. Straight up. A good bench player. I like Derrick Rose. He's 6'3". We the same height as Kyrie Irving.
I forgot about this.
He averaged how much? 18. He just need to average an extra 4 or 5 points, and they got the same stats.
Isaiah
He's
Thomas.
He's a former MVP.
Isaiah Thomas, a bench player.
Kid Lee Dupree, ladies and gentlemen.
You talking about matchups? These are some coaches. There is going to be some matchup situations. It was matchup situations this season.
I understand that, but you cannot bring the leading fourth quarter player off of the bench. You can't bring a player. If Isaiah Thomas comes back half of the player that he was,
what if LeBron was
in the Cavaliers? I mean, in the Celtics jersey, if he comes back half of the player, he's still better than Derrick Rose has been for the last 3 or 4 years.
What if LeBron says, "I cannot play with this man"? Sit him down.
That's irrational.
Oh, now it's irrational.
I'm just saying. LeBron James is definitely not going to go to his coach and tell them to bench Isaiah Thomas, and I just got rid of my best point guard.
Where's Kyrie?
And he's losing.
Where's Kyrie? To the Boston Celtics.
Thank you. What you just asked me?
No, you said is Isaiah Thomas is LeBron gonna put Isaiah Thomas on the bench? No. See, then you said it never happened. I mean, you really have some strong, bold statements right now. Definitely.
If LeBron is losing and he sees Derrick Rose putting up the same points and more, I mean, defense. Defense, we need defense.
CoreVision TV. I'm done arguing this conversation. We got the first game of the season, the Cavaliers versus the Boston Celtics. You get to see Isaiah Thomas go at Kyrie Irving if both are healthy. And we will see who will reign supreme when it comes back to the end of the season. Woo. I cannot believe this man just said Isaiah Thomas will be riding the bench.
I like IT for him. I do. He's like the new generation Spud Webb. I'm telling you. But we're talking about business matchups, and we want to win.
Hey, man, let's go to a break. You stay like the scoreboard on CoreVision TV. We'll be right back.
Gee, what it do? This is G, right here in H-Town, Southside to be exact. And right now, we rocking with CoreVision TV. Huh?
Hey, man, we back. Scoreboard, CoreVision TV. And I just got a question real quick.
Oh, Lord.
Mason, Kelly, hey,
what's up?
Would you take $80 million to get knocked out on pay-per-view?
Why are you asking me this? We all know the answer.
Heck yeah.
All right, so blockbuster fight of the summer. Floyd Mayweather, Conor McGregor. Conor McGregor, takes it upon himself to step out of his comfort zone, step into a boxing ring, and decides to fight arguably the best boxer ever to box.
Is it an argument?
Is it an argument?
Is it 50-0 now?
50-0.
You would think that a UFC fighter would know that 4 rounds isn't the equivalent of 12 whenever you're
At all.
training for boxing.
Oh, man.
Most of your energy is exerted in them 4 rounds, and then that's it. But now you got to go 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 with the best boxer in the world.
Conditioning.
Did you guys think that it would be a different outcome? Were you guys upset with the fight? Were you happy with the fight?
I was surprised, maybe a little bit, damn near baffled. I thought it was all a game. I thought it was an act, really, and that's just my personal opinion. Because rounds 1 through, I'll give you 6, he didn't look half bad. His footwork was okay. Wait, his footwork was okay. The way he tried to keep Money Man, not rushing at him was not bad. His punches, though, my God. It looked like a grandmama whooping a 5-year-old. Like, I don't know what this is. What is this?
Really?
What is this?
Hammer
Yeah, the hammer fist.
The hammer fist.
Yeah.
I don't know what that is, but I
feel like it's just a natural instinct because he fights you.
Yeah, because he would wrap up real quick, and you can't do that. So I believe he didn't do too bad, but when it became 6 to 9. Thank you, Comcast, for your message of weather reports. We really appreciate that because I did miss the initial "it's over," but thank you very much. But anyway, I just believe it just looked too good. Like, it just looked too, I was tired. Bruh, you talked so much trash. I'ma knock you out. You not making it to round 4, bruh.
But I think that's where he messed up. To be honest, before we get to Kid Lee, I think you gave your game plan away.
Yes.
Saying that you were going to come out and knock out Floyd Mayweather within 4 rounds meant that you were going to come out with all of your energy in these first 4 rounds because that's what you're used to.
Exactly.
And Floyd was like, okay, I'm going to
just let you shoot your shot.
I fought boxers before.
Yeah.
I done fought the best.
And and
they can't touch me.
He's so mindful to be like, I don't want to disrespect this man. Money, if you're watching this, I don't want to disrespect you. He'll sit back and let you do what you need to do.
Just watch.
Just watch. He ain't gonna take no punches. Now in the last couple, he took maybe 1 or 2, but he ain't taking too many punches, and he just gonna sit back. This is what we need to do by round 3 or 4.
I mean, he got snuck a little bit.
A little bit.
It was a little shocker. But he was watching. Then when he actually got close and get wrapped up, then that's when McGregor kind of had the flashback.
I don't know what he was doing.
He needed more training. He needed more experience. The skill wasn't there. I said it was a waste of time. I said it was a waste of time because, you just have to wait through 1 to 4 rounds.
1 to 4.
That's it.
From what I understand and what I heard from sources, they had to wait to round 8 to get paid. They check was signed and dated once they made it past round 8. From what I understand.
Yeah. I don't know how true that is, and I really don't think it matters. I think once you step into that ring, it is what it is. But going back to what you said about it possibly being a Fugazi match,
Fugazi.
I thought from the jump it was all a game, man. These two guys traveled the world on these press conferences together on the same jet. You know what I mean? I feel like, as Mr. Knowles would say, shout out to Texas Southern University, it was a Jedi mind trick on everybody. Like, everybody paid $100. These guys grossed over $500 million in total revenue for this fight.
That's all it was, a fundraiser.
That's all it was.
These guys, the purse paid out nearly $350 million. So, to me, it was a come-up. In the UFC, the biggest purse was $8
Anybody
million.
wants to knock me out for $80 million, holla at me. You got the bag. Just let me know.
We don't even need to meet $80 million. You got 5 or 6. I got bills. Okay.
McGregor and Mayweather, they was talking for how long to make this fight happen? A year or 2? Man, get us a month. We can talk about this. Just a month, and we can have this in the next 6 months. Let's go.
I'm a show for the camera. I'm gonna run a little bit, a little weightlifting, a couple crunches. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah.
Hey.
I don't know about y'all. I don't want no part of it, man. But September 16th, another mega fight is happening. You got Canelo Alvarez 44, I believe, and 1. His only loss coming to Floyd Mayweather. And then you got Triple G, Gennady Golovkin, undefeated champ. Next weekend, guys. Who do you guys see winning this bout?
Oh my goodness. I've heard many great things from Triple G and Canelo. You know, I watched I watched that fight. I say I'm gonna go with Triple G just because this man's his punches, from what I've seen, like people put his stuff together, like that man comes from Lord.
He's tough.
He's a very tough contender. I don't want to knock, Canelo, but Triple G is just dangerous.
I would say Canelo, but after just looking at things on paper, yeah, Triple G, especially his wins, the fashion of how he's winning, I want to see this fight. And I want to see Triple G on top. He's going to get the dub.
Although I like Triple G, man, que viva la raza. I don't want my Mexicans on this one, man. Canelo Alvarez has proven himself. Triple G didn't look as good as he once has in his last fight, and that's why he said he's coming for the knockout this fight. But I think the fight that Canelo had against Mayweather was detrimental to his career. It taught him to be a more defensive fighter, and he came out his last 2 fights and just came out and won the fight. And I think that's what's going to happen. I don't think we'll see a knockout. I think it'll go the full distance, but I think you'll see defense from Canelo Alvarez.
That's what I'm going to ask you. You think it's going to be some defense?
It's going to be a point system.
It's going to be some defense this match?
It's going to be a point system, man. But like I said, September 16th, make sure you guys are checking it out. Stay locked with CoreVizion Sports. We'll be bringing you live updates from Instagram. Stay tuned, man.
Hey, what it do, man? It's your boy, Richh McCorn, and right now, you're watching CoreVizion TV. Rich on me, baby.
Scoreboard. It's our favorite time of the show, man. 30 seconds, all things sports. We call this the shoot-around. Mason, kick it off.
What's up, y'all? It's Mr. 23's on deck himself. I just want a good, clean fight in the NFL. I want everybody to do their best, do their job. NFL, give them the good equipment that they need. And that's it.
Kid Lee.
Kid Lee Dupree here. I want to congratulate Vince Carter's cousin, Tracy McGrady, inducted into the NBA Hall of Fame. The boy's a killer. He's a beast when he was any team.
He was balling.
Especially with Houston. So, yes, this is big ups. I mean, a great achievement for him. So, shout outs to Tracy McGrady.
I'm going to piggyback off Kid Lee, man. The Houston Rockets just sold for $2.2 billion to Mr. Fertitta, the homeowner, straight out of Galveston, owns all of the Landry restaurants, owns the Golden Nugget out in Louisiana, man, and has big plans for the Houston Rockets. I'm glad that the hometown staying right here in H-Town, baby. Man, prayers out to Florida. Prayers out to everybody affected to Hurricane Harvey.
Yes.
This is Scoreboard, product of CoreVizion TV, man. We out.